Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while, and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So you can tell by the title of the video, I have the new SoftSculpt items from Makeup by Mario that he just launched right here. So we are going to be testing these innovative yet weird products. So if you want to hear my thoughts, see if I can even make these work for myself, then just go ahead and keep on watching. All right guys, so I did go in stores. I actually ordered it through the website for pickup just because it would be quicker to just order it, pay for it, and then just have to actually pick it up. But I ordered at the wrong store. So when I got to my store, they're like, oh no, you ordered it at the wrong store. But it's okay. She went ahead and just rang me up with the products and I just had to cancel the other order that I had placed. Yeah, okay, so the new SoftSculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer, which is the balm, and the Transforming Skin Perfector, which is the powder. I went ahead and picked up both and I decided to go with the shades light medium with both. He did say whatever shade you use for the balm or pick for the balm, that's the shade that you should pick for the powder version of this product. Okay, so the first product we're going to talk about is the balm, and that is described as a 3-in-1 tinted complexion balm that warms and nourishes with sheer coverage to even out the appearance of skin tone. It has a radiant finish, it's a cream, it has vitamins A, D, and E, antioxidants, omega-6 fatty acid, and it provides a protective layer to keep skin nourished. Okay. This retails for $30 and it has 6 shades available. Honestly, that is not enough. I know that it's a sheer product and that's the excuse that they keep giving us. But for me personally, I don't think that's enough. I don't think that's enough and I will not accept it as an excuse. This has a 12-month shelf life and it was made in Italia. All right, and now for the Skin Perfector. This one only comes in 5 different shades and it is a 3-in-1 powder to perfect, illuminate, and set makeup for a radiant glow with an airbrush effect on the skin. So when I watched Makeup by Mario's video when he was using it on a model, he stated that at the top there's a translucent powder, then it's a highlight, and then it's a bronzer. Okay, so light coverage, the finish is radiant, it is a pressed powder, it's supposed to be free of parabens, formaldehyde, all that other good stuff. This one retails for $34, so it's a tiny bit more expensive, and again 12-month shelf life, and this one was made in Japan. Okay, I brought you in closer and now we're going to dig into these products. I just wanted to show you the actual component first. Very sleek, very Makeup by Mario. I really do enjoy like the white sleek packaging. Even though it gets dirty very quickly, I still truly enjoy it. The enhancer, which is the balm, has a fog cover, and then you can tell that the one that is obviously like the illuminator because of the highlight has like the glossy plastic clear cover. So we're going to jump into this one, and again, like I said, light medium is the shade that I picked up. Here is what the inside looks like. I dug my fingernail in there. I am so upset. But that's what it is, and you can see that it looks textured. So when you touch this, it feels balmy. I'm gonna swatch it in the back of my hand. Okay, and that is what the shade looks like. All right, so he did say that the actual shades appear darker in the pan that they do in the skin because obviously they sheer out or whatever, but we'll see. So as you could tell, I do have concealer on this side because this side looks a little bit more even toned than this side. On this side, I still have some redness. I did go into a concealer and I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills one for this side and I used a sponge for it. I'm going to leave this side bare for now, no concealer, concealer, and I'm going to use this sponge. It is a tiny bit wet, and see how it looks. I guess it's a foundation. I'm gonna see if it maybe will perform like the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. It is picking up shade. Let's see. Just looking at this, it is reminding me of the Huda Beauty, the Glowish, the tint that she came out with, and the powder, just because of the claims, honestly. So you can tell it's definitely glowy. Okay, I do feel like it evened out my skin. Like it does look a tiny bit more perfected. I just don't know about this shade. That's the thing. I think he should have, if he's telling people that you might be able to use this like as a foundation or whatnot, he should have came out with more shades, honestly. All right, and this is what my skin is looking like. So honestly, it just looks glowy. It just looks like maybe I have a sunscreen or SPF that has glow to it. Probably should have left this bare, but I just wanted to see how it looked alone without any concealer. And then if I didn't like it too much, then I was going to add concealer to it. Yeah, so I mean, it looks okay. Not my favorite. Okay, so I applied concealer on this side. Let me go ahead. And so now this is going to be the sponge dedicated side. I do have a brush to use this with. Let's see if I can like this any better with concealer. If not, then I'm just going to use it as a, like, I guess bronzer, I don't know. And I feel like this shade is kind of a tiny bit dark, almost like orange. I don't know, what do you guys think? All right, okay, so this is what the side is looking like with the enhancer and concealer. So now this side only has the concealer. I'm going to jump in with a brush. This is the Sonia G Jumbo Base. I'm going to dip it in here. And I'm going to do the same thing. Try and use it as a foundation very lightly because I feel like the shade is off to use as like a foundation. I didn't watch any videos where he used it as a foundation, but I did see Morgan Turner's review. She posted it up super quick because you guys know how fast she is with her editing and whatnot. And she said she did watch one video where he kind of used it as a foundation type, kind of like the Flawless Filter. The only one I saw, he used the enhancer as like a cream, pretty much blush, because he used it around the areas where you, not blush, where you put bronzer, and then he used the other powder bronzer on top of that. So all right guys, so I caught a close-up of what this looks like and what it actually I see in the mirror with my phone, just so you could see what I'm seeing. And other than me just looking glowy, I don't see it doing anything else. So using it like as a foundation, for me personally, I don't think it's working. What does it say here? Balm, it warms and nourishes with sheer coverage to even out the appearance of skin tone. Okay, so, I mean, it's doing that. It's not claiming to like take away pores or any of that texture and whatnot. I know some people think I have perfect skin, but I don't. Trust me, I don't. Okay, so now what we're going to do is use it the way that I saw him use it, which is like bronzer. This side I used a sponge, so I'll keep it with the sponge on this side. I don't know yet, I'll see right now when I build it up, how I prefer to use this, whether with a sponge or with a brush. So I'm gonna dig into this with a sponge and I'm really gonna pack it on. By the way, this is like a Wet n Wild sponge. And I'm going to use it like he used it, like a bronzing product. And then I think once we add powder, I think that might work better. Or maybe once I start piling all of this up, maybe I'll like how it looks better. This is the side I used for the concealer, so I'm just evening out the... I don't like it to go too in because I have a small forehead. Okay, so that showed up fairly well. It's a very natural, for my skin tone, shade. Maybe I should have gone with medium, but I wasn't sure, you know? Okay, now on this side, I'm going to jump into the Sonia G brush, and I'm going to apply it as if I'm applying a cream bronzer. But I'm liking this side. I feel it looks decent. And it's blending out good. Like, it's not a hard product to work with. It's just figuring out how it's going to work best for you, your skin type, your skin tone, what shades to get, you know? You know, I think I prefer using it with a brush, not so much with a sponge. I don't know why. I'm liking this side a lot better than this side. Okay, so this is what we got so far. And I feel like it's making me look very glowy. Looking in the mirror, I just feel like the shade is off to use it as like a foundation or balm or tint, whatnot, for the full face. But as far as like bronzing the skin, I am enjoying it, and I enjoy or like the side with the brush better than this side. So, and honestly, it's just my chin that's throwing me off. I feel like if my chin was a tiny bit lighter and maybe here, I wouldn't be disliking it as much, because everywhere else, like, I'm okay with what I'm seeing. I don't mind some glow. I enjoy the glowish products that Huda Beauty came out with, the powder and that glowy tint. Like, I do enjoy those. Okay, so before we jump in to the Skin Perfector, I think I want to try and set just a tiny bit, see what that does. I did set my under eyes already, and I used the NARS Press Translucent Crystal Powder. Now I'm going to go into this Ciate. I honestly forgot to bring one up, but I have this up here in my beauty room. It's the Ciate translucent powder, and I literally barely dipped my brush in there. And I'm only going to run it like here on my chin. Oh, I did add a tiny bit of concealer on my chin, and I feel like I like that a lot better. I just want to see also if that glow is still gonna pop through, you know? And it looks like it is. Okay, so now I feel like I'm a lot happier with what I'm seeing. All right, now let's jump into the powder, which is the Skin Perfector. And here is what that looks like. This is the translucent shade, this is the highlighter, and this is the bronzer. I'm gonna swatch each one individually. I feel pretty soft. The translucent powder looks like it has pink in there. Yeah, it's not like it has a slight pinky tone in there. I hope you can see it. That is a very small portion to have as your translucent powder. So I'm not going to use the translucent powder for anything, honestly. Like, I'm not going. So he did mention that you can dip into each individual formula separately if you want to. For today's video, I might do that for the highlight, and for the bronzer, I'm just going to swirl my brush in there. But here, let me swatch it with the swirl. Really? That's what I'm getting? This is like all three of them combined. I don't think I swirled it well enough. Let's see. Yeah, that's all three of them combined. Okay. I mean, you can barely see that, right? All right, so I do have here my Makeup by Mario brush. We'll see if I can even see the highlighter after I apply this to even do the highlight. I'm gonna use the puffy side. I like to contour, but obviously that's not going to happen today. Let's set this enhancer and see if we can make this bronzer glow. All right, so I definitely feel like I probably should have gone with the medium for this one, the powder formula. I mean, it's doing something, but not like a bronzer, you know? It's definitely a glowy product. I mean, duh, there's highlighter in the formula, you know? And I'm literally like dipping my whole brush in there. Yeah, I feel like for this shade, I probably should have gone with the shade medium to be able to use it as like a bronzer, you know? I mean, it's like a natural bronzer, not anything extravagant, you know? Okay, so this is what the face is looking like after applying the Skin Perfector as a bronzer. And I mean, it looks pretty, it looks very natural. I just feel like I could have gone a tiny bit darker, like maybe done the medium for this shade. And that is what the pan looks like after you dip into it with a brush. Let's try the highlighter. This is a Sonia G Mini Cheek, and I'm just digging into the highlighted area, like where the highlighter is, which looks like a gold, and I'm not a huge gold highlighter fan. It's definitely highlighting, but I feel it's more like a natural kind of highlight. It's actually pretty. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it. I don't like gold highlights. I don't know why. I just, every time I put them on, I feel like with my skin tone, it just looks like I have a stripe. Does it? No. Oh, okay, it's working. It is working. Okay, let me go ahead and finish off the rest of my face off of camera, and then we'll do some swatch comparisons with some other stuff. All right, guys, I am back. I did go in to Makeup by Mario's powder bronzer in medium on my eyelid, since this one isn't really real bronzy shade. I didn't think you were really going to be able to see it on my eyelid, so I did bring that for swatch purposes, but I used that on my eyelid. And then for the blush, I do have the Makeup by Mario blush. This is in the shade Mellow Mauve. And then I went in with the Dominique Cosmetics Soft Pink Cream Blush. I think it looks beautiful. I'm definitely looking glowy, but I am liking what I'm seeing a lot more now than very first applied. Once everything is said and done, like your makeup, then I feel like maybe your mind will change about the products. Okay, for the lips, I did go in to one of his, I think it's the Ciate formula. I don't even remember. Yeah, in Annie, and the Victoria Beckham lip liner in 03. Okay, so I did dip into the translucent shade in this little, what is it? The Skin Perfector for this under eye. And I used my puff because I was really able to just get in there. And I have used the Glowish as an under eye setting powder, and I actually enjoyed it. Taylor Wynn is the one that got me to try it out because that's what she does and she loves it. I used it on this side and not on this side. I feel like this side looks a tiny bit brighter than this side, and I don't feel like on my under eyes that it's enhancing anything. Like, I'm not hating what I'm seeing in my under eye. So maybe he does kind of know what's up when it comes to a tiny bit of glow in your under eye. If you enjoy it, of course, so if you don't have too much texture underneath there. Okay, so now let's move on to swatches. So this is the new Makeup by Mario product, and like I said, I purchased the shade Light Medium. This is the Huda Beauty Glowish Skin Tint, right? It is the Multi-Dew Skin Tint, and I have it in the shade 04 Light Medium right here. And this is the Glowish Powder right here, and I have it in 04 Light Medium. Okay. Over here is where I kind of blended it out, and you can really see that the Makeup by Mario shares out the most out of all of them. I enjoy both of these products a lot. I use them and I feel like it makes my skin just look so hydrated. Not like disgusting oily glowy, just a soft glow and hydrated. I don't over apply them. I do a very light layer, and I pretty much do what I did today with the light concealer and then using that around. I have used it, like I said, the glowish powder to set my under eyes, and I did enjoy it. I thought it actually made my under eyes look really nice. And like I mentioned, I'm not hating what I'm seeing on this side, and I do feel like this side looks just the tiniest bit brighter than this side. All right, and now on this side, I have the, what is this? Skin Perfector and Light Medium swatched together right here. So I swirled my finger in there, just the bronzer in the trio here, and then the Makeup by Mario actual powder bronzer in medium right here. So definitely a huge difference from this where all 3 shades are swirled. This where it's just the bronzer, and then of course the medium bronzer from Makeup by Mario. So I'm kind of regretting that I picked up the light medium in the Skin Perfector, the powder formula. Honestly, I don't understand the reasoning behind putting a translucent powder, a highlighter, and the bronzer all in one. Like, I would like to hear him say why he thought of that idea. I don't know, maybe I should pick up the medium. I don't know. But as of right now, what I'm looking at, I am not mad at it. If I get any more tan, I definitely will not be able to use this. I don't think it'll show up. All right, guys, well, that pretty much concludes this video and me trying out these 2 new items from Makeup by Mario. I am enjoying the skin enhancer, the balm. I think I need to play around with it a tiny bit more and see what way I enjoy it the most. And for the Skin Perfector, the powder formula, I am enjoying it. I am enjoying the formula, and I feel like I might need to get the medium shade. I don't know yet. But so far, like, I look at my makeup right now and I think it looks beautiful. I think it looks like a very natural, my skin but better kind of look. And that's what I enjoy on days that I'm not really filming, creating eye looks or whatnot, and I'm just out and about and doing my thing. This is what I enjoy. So I'm not sure how I feel about this just yet. It could be the shade, and that's why I'm not sure. I'm also confused as to why he decided to put these 3 items together, like the 3 different kinds of formulas. I mean, I get it, like it's a glowy bronzer, but still, like, you could just have created a glowy bronzer, you know? Like, I'm trying to figure out how he came up with this idea. Well, that is it. That is my rant. Those are my thoughts. $30 and $34. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of pricey. What do you guys think? Like, almost high-end prices, right? I don't know. I don't know. All right, guys, well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I will put my info as far as my skin type, age, and some of the most popular foundations and what shades I am down below in the description box. I always do that when it comes to complexion products, just in case you need to reference or you're similar skin tone or think you might be. I hope this helped you out in deciding whether you want to pick this up or not, whether you are light medium or not, whether you need to go lighter or you need to go darker. Yeah, I hope this video helped you out in some way. With that being said, I would love it if you gave this video a big ol' thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm of hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. All right, guys, I will see you on the next video.